Hello and welcome to Promptables. In this video we are going to learn how to find your GitHub URL as well as your GitHub token, and at the end we'll figure out how to make your repository and change it from private to public. So first of all, we're going to take a look at GitHub here, and at the top we can see the URL with the company name. So this is at the overview level. Now what we want to do is find the repository that we are looking at. In this case we'll just use test1, and when we go into test1 we can see that we now have this URL. Now when we go over to the tool, we don't need github.com/. All you need is to copy this, and then when we go into the tool, say it's Spark, you would at the end it'll ask for the URL, and that's what you would put in there. Okay, now you can go a lot deeper with these. Let's say we want to go into the SRC. So if we go into SRC, then we can see that the tree gets a lot longer, and you would just copy that and paste it in, depending on what tool you're using. Typically these longer ones will be used in Lens, where Lens is your QA. After you've developed your app, you've put in your Spark prompt and it spit it out, then you want to analyze it for any errors and debug it. That's what Lens is great for. Okay, so next we are going to figure out how to get your token. So tokens typically they're used when your repository is not public, it's private. So if you want to keep your repository private, then you're going to need a token. So if we go up to the far right corner, we go to settings, and then you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and we're going to see developer settings in the left hand menu. So if you click on developer settings, then it is going to have personal access tokens, and we want to use classic. So if we click on classic, then you would generate a new token, once again a classic token, and then you would enter in your password and you would confirm. Okay, so then you're going to get your token, and you would copy that. Usually I'll keep that on a notepad along with the URL path that I want to use inside of Promptables. So lastly, how do we change a repository from, we'll get back here, from private to public or public to private? So we can see we're back in the repository test1, and now you want to go into the repository settings. Let's go into repository settings. Once again, we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it's going to give you these red ones. And in here, you can just change the visibility. So in this case, it's already public, so I could change it to private, or I could change, if it was private, I could change it to public. And so that is the basics of GitHub and how you get the information you need to use Promptables.